This is a 7 days earning. What I'm going to show you and how I spent this money and why Uber drivers are complaining of, oh, it is very expensive, we can't afford, ni hasara. So I want to explain to you. So this week for the 7 days, tarehe moja to tarehe saba, I've worked for 43,630. We have in-app payments. So in cash, I received 38,060. The remaining ones are some of them like the 900 you can see here. That is a toll fee. These are sometimes you are at the airport, at the malls where they charge parking. You have to pay those ones. So these are the 900 is things like parking fee, SGR. I was at the SGR. I was also at the airport. Passengers cash promotions. These are promotions, 34,070. Those are commissions that Bolt gives to clients. So deductions, these are commissions plus commission is 7,600 plus taxes 1,200. In total, deductions is already 8,800 from 7 days work. That means Bolt takes like 1,200 per day because I worked for 6 days. Roughly 1,200 that they are taking home. Now, your earnings, these are my earnings, what I have earned on Bolt. And also I'm going to give you how I have spent this money. And now for you as someone who is planning to join, you will tell me whether you are ready to work or not. So from my earnings, total earnings, everything is 34,766. That is my total earnings. 34,766. That is a total of what I earned that week. Now, let me take you to something here. I'm going to show you also something, how long I was online. How long did I stay online to make this kind of money? Now, this is this week, current week. How many rides did I complete on that week? So, on that week, I received 148 rides. Hizi ni kazi ni mingi, kazi si kitu ya kuulizia, a lot of jobs, but I completed 91 in total. There was a day I completed even 18 on Monday. Look at that. So 91 rides on 6-day rides because I went off for a day. But at some point you may ask me, I will also explain why it is showing 7 days. So I worked for I completed 91 rides in total in 6 days. And also those 91 rides, now you can look, I think you will look at how tough it is to complete 91 rides, some of them going even up to 40 kilometers. You understand? And how we use these cars. So on here, these are the hours that I completed online. For my highest day was on Monday. On Monday, I went for 13 hours, 3 minutes. 13 hours, 3 minutes. So on Tuesday, you can see I worked for 6 hours, 57 minutes, almost 7 hours. That was from midnight to morning, because from morning to Wednesday evening around 6, I was offline. Yeah, that's how my off goes. So the whole day, Tuesday after morning, I'll be offline until Wednesday evening. That's how system works. So I was online for 72 hours. So let's say 73 hours. For the 73 hours in 6 days, that tells you that I was online for more than 10 hours every day. I was very busy for 10 hours. So that shows you how I was very, very, very busy for the whole week. You understand? So now let's go to how I spent this money. How I ended up spending all this money. So we have talked about, I think in total, it was showing about 34,000 in total for the whole week. That's amount after commission. That is after commission. So since it was the first week of the month, I had to pay my rent. My rent is roughly 8,000. I've not said the whole of it, but my rent is less than that. I cannot live beyond that for now. So my rent, but I've just assumed that everyone is paying around 8,000. So I'm just trying to put myself in your shoe as someone who is also planning to invest here. So I went for a service because I always go for my service monthly. A monthly service at Auto Express is 2150, 2150. A brake pad. I had a problem with my brakes at the back, the rear brakes, and that was a brake cost, a total cost on that brake plus fundi plus the mechanic was 1900. Ilikuwa ya kujaza. My plugs were not that good, so I have to change them. Plug was 2800 for the 3 of them. 2800, 3 of them. I had to clean my throttle. For a throttle cleaner, it was 400 shillings plus my fundi, my mechanic took 300 shillings. I have a very good mechanic, don't worry about that. 300 shillings for the labor. After that, as always, at home, I have to leave something for the family. Always, every day. This is a 7 days what I leave for my family for their food, which is 3,500. You understand? Now, from what you are seeing right now, I want to show you how we misuse this car. On this ride, this is at 34.3 kilometers. This is what I wanted to show you on this one. 34 kilometers on one ride. So look at 91. How will you not expect a weekly service on this car? This is why our service maintenance fee is very high on these cars, because we use them on rough roads everywhere. So look at that. On this ride, it is 46. So 2 rides, you have just gone for almost 100 kilometers. This is around 80 kilometers for the 2 rides. What about 91 that I completed on that month? So for the whole of that month, that week, because we are talking of 7 days, 91 rides, 72 hours online. Since I was online, I was also fueling this car. I was not just using this car without fuel. I had to fuel this car. And fueling this car every day. Every morning I fuel 1,500 when I'm going home. Once I've gone for some few rides overnight at around, let's say, around midnight, or depending on how the business is, but every night I have to top up 1,000 shillings. That means if I top up this 1,000, this one will be enough for me to get back home also. So I spend roughly 2,000. Let's say 2,000, because sometimes I spend some of that fuel to go back home. So I don't want to add going home. So I want to place it at 2,000. 2,000 plus on that day, I was doing another thing on to fuel also. Fueling for the service was about 1,000, because I had to go distance. For service. I went to Auto Express to my mechanics, because I can't do everything at the Auto Express. So that brings fuel for the whole week to 13,000. 13,000 daily, 2,000 for 6 days, and also 1,000 for that day when I was off. I had to go distance. That tells you that even that Tuesday, I didn't even sleep. I was at the garage doing this service for the whole day. That means sleeping, there was no off. Only the car was off. Even the car was not off because I was going for the service. So this tells you, I don't want to make you feel like investing here is a waste of time, but sometimes you have to think about it. But this also tells you that if you are willing to invest here, just come and invest. Just welcome home. But if you have somewhere to invest also, I'll tell you to invest there. But if you look at things here, I've paid my rent. I paid my rent. The family, they had no problem eating at home. That tells you that it is also a job. Yes, I don't have a problem with the family food and all that small things. But on this calculation, I've not added credit and data bundles and some few things. So, well, on the road also, there are some snacks, some few things I've not added here. So, look at it very well and think about it before you join. I'm not telling you not to join, but I can also tell you to join. Joining, it depends on your condition and what you want. Don't just come here to invest because people are investing. Invest if you feel the business fits you, because you can see the rent is paid. At home, everyone has something. We had something on the table, so that tells you that it is not a bad business as other people say. But also, you cannot blame the driver for daily service. You know, most investors, they say, oh, drivers are misusing our cars. Oh, dereva anaharibu gari, driver takes everything home. From the calculation, I have saved nothing for the car. I've just paid my rent. I have saved nothing for the car. And remember, this car is a loan. This is a loan that should be paid. I should be saving like roughly 1,000 for the car. I have saved nothing for that week. I've just spent, on my side, I took home like 10,500 in total. And that's it. I've taken nothing home on my side. I've taken 13,000 out of 34. Out of 43, no, total was 43. Out of 43,000 in 7 days, 91 rides, I've taken 11,500 clean money. My rent and 35 for the foods. That tells you how tough it is. So even as a car owner, I don't know how it would be if I was paying someone for this car. Also another ride. Look at that ride. This ride is almost 5 kilometers. I'm going for 0.3 kilometers to fix the ride. So if you can see that, this tells you, and also you can see how I ended up having cancellations. So this guy has just cancelled. I don't know whether he cancelled or no. I took too long to accept that ride. So you are working for 181 as you have seen. That means that a total of that ride is a total of 230 for about 5 kilometers. So someone will tell you, a car owner will say that, oh, you are misusing my car. Drivers take home a lot of money, but I don't think so, because even from the look of things, I think if you look at 13,000 on fuels, plus let's say I had to pay the car owner about also 10,000. That means 23,000. 23,000 from the 34,000. I would have something like I would remain with something like 10 as a driver, I think, maybe. But I've not calculated that. So this tells you how the business is very tough on here. And you will not blame the driver who is going 13 hours every day, who is completing more than 1,000 kilometers in 7 days with the same car. And remember, the car is a 650cc. This tells you how tough it is. 650cc going for over 1,000 kilometers per week. And you expect that car to be good. It is impossible. So that tells you how, as an investor, you will spend more on car maintenance, depending on how many rides the car completes and also the distance. Hey guys, please subscribe to my channel. Please, here I will be uploading such experience every day, just to inform you, not to tell you not. This is not about telling you not to invest. If you feel it is good for you, welcome, and let us spend some time hustling. Like the loan, I still have some 23 days to pay my loan. So I'm not worried. I've paid my rent and I've done some few things, and I'm still working. I'm still pushing, and we shall see by the end of the month. Thank you.